Gentlemen, you are watching Concert Junkies, Rob and John. Oh, yeah.
And we're live. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Hey, this is Larry Pascale, Helix Records recording artist, and good to be with you.
Thank you for coming. So how did you get started to play music in general?
Well, when I was a little kid, my dad played and sang in the house all the time and played guitar, and it was just a natural progression for me, and it's been in my life ever since. So since I was a young kid, and it's so that's how really that was the early influence, and then those early Kiss records. Once I had those in my hands at a young age, that was it. I was like, this is the real stuff. This is what I want to do.
So what do you want to leave as your legacy?
Great song, amazing songwriting, memorable music, and that's what I've been doing, and that is the goal. My tracks like Just 3 Days, Pieces, and Believe, Black and Blue. I mean, when you listen to these songs, they're everything that great rock and roll should be. Amazing vocals, killer guitars, great harmonies, the stuff people love growing up, classic stuff. And you're going to go home singing every song. And that's the legacy, affecting people's lives with amazing music. Put on a song like Living a Dream or Pieces or Black and Blue. I mean, it's good stuff. And that's what that's what it's all about for me. It's about making amazing music that affects people, and it does, and that's what I want to leave.
Do you have a muse at all?
Say that again. I'm sorry, sir.
Do you have a muse?
No.
So how do you come up with majority of your love ballads? There's no girl or anything?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, okay, I understand what you're saying now. Yeah, sure. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, my fiance for sure. There's lots I write about. That kind of stuff. I also, I have a slanted Christian view. There's a lot of good, lot of striperish type of lyrics. And I really cross a lot of paths. I write a little bit about faith, love, even a little bit about politics in there too. I have a track called Fake News, which is absolutely killer. But yeah, there's always something out there that gives you inspiration. Whether it be a TV show, whether it be a saying, a quote, a song title that comes to mind, just the title of a song, something I might read, and then that might give me the inspiration to start writing. But the majority of what happens for me is that I'll pick up my guitar. Sometimes I don't even have it in my hands, and I'll come up with a hook immediately just by picking it up, and something comes like that. I've only been playing for a few seconds, and then I kind of write that melody, but without the lyrics, and the lyrics come later. So there's all inspiration from all different things. Sports, I mean, it's just all around.
If you could pick 10 CDs to listen to for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Well, wait, 10. Excuse me. What?
10 CDs.
10 CDs. Wow. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Kiss a Lot. 1, Um, the Eagles, probably. I guess we'll just go with the greatest hits.
Okay.
The 71 to 75. Um, Kiss, Lick It Up, Frankie Valli and the Four. Trying to think of what record. We'll just go with their greatest hits too. I love Rick. So anything by Rick James, that's 5. Anything by the Beatles. I mean, I know you're looking for specific titles, but let's see, Humble Pie, Night at the Fillmore. That's a great record. Trying to think. Let's see. You get a couple more, right? I'm just trying to think of my favorite artists. Kiss, the Beatles, Frankie Valli, Rick James. God, I don't know. Led Zeppelin 2, amazing. Hendrix, I can't leave that out. I would say Are You Experienced, the first one. And then any Motown. I've got that. I can't remember what it's called. I had that 4 CD set somewhere. So my musical tastes really are wide. And I think that comes across in my music too. If you listen to tracks of mine like Pieces or Living a Dream, How to Be a Man, you're gonna see that whole wide range.
Like, it's kind of like an '80s feel.
Yeah, did you listen to the Black and Blue album?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it
It's
does.
more '80s than. It has more of like an hair band '80s feel.
Yeah, that comes across too. I mean, Kiss, Striper, they're my favorite band. But that's the Black and Blue record. So that's yeah. But I get that. But there's a lot of '70s influence in there.
What was the first concert you ever went to?
That would have been Kiss on the Analyze tour. Excuse me, on March of '85. And of course, that was non-makeup. Wonderful show, and great stuff.
I actually got to see Peter live a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Well, he came out to sing "Happy Birthday" at Johnny Five's birthday.
No kidding. I did not know that.
Yeah, he came out to sing Johnny Five "Happy Birthday" and then he left.
Very cool.
It was really cool. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
That's what I love about going to shows. You don't know what's going to happen.
That's right. That's true. You never know who's going to show up.
You don't know who's going to pop out from somewhere.
That's right. That's right. Where are you located?
New Jersey.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be playing in Jersey in let's see, October 15th. I'm going to be opening a show with doing a show with Cornell from TNT.
Where else are going to be in New Jersey?
The Debonair Theater in Teaneck.
Oh, Teaneck.
Yeah, I played. I was just out. I played during March with the full band, not acoustic. My full band. I was out there. I played in Asbury Park in March. So
Well,
I'm originally from Jersey. I've got a phenomenal.
what part of Jersey you're originally from?
Grew up in Somerset County.
Okay.
Yep. And
I'm in the middle.
what's that?
I'm in Middlesex County.
Oh yeah, right next door. Absolutely. Running down Route 2.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I had no idea you were there. That's very cool.
Yeah, that was at PNC Art Center. That was in Homedale.
Yep, right in Homedale. Absolutely, right up the Parkway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know you were in Jersey. That's awesome.
If you could open up for anybody, who would it be?
Well, it's not just because they're one of my favorite bands, but just because there's actually two, and I think my music really, my acoustic stuff plus the rock stuff fits perfect. It would Kiss would have to be one just because of the exposure. In two, I'd say Bon Jovi because Bon Jovi's my crowd. If you love Bon Jovi, you love Larry Pascale. If and that it's not because I love them or anything, because I know get at it.
Have you ever met Bon Jovi?
I haven't.
No.
I've played with a lot of different acts, Slaughter and Firehouse, and Vince Neil. I haven't met John. No.
I'm trying to go to his restaurant in Red Bank. I've been trying to get down there, but I haven't got a chance yet.
Yeah, I heard that opened a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it opened a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I remember somebody told me about it.
Do you have any advice for anybody that's trying to come up now in the music industry?
Mm-hmm. Don't sign record deals. Stay away from the 360 deals. Keep your royalties, and you need to know what the label's going to do for you. If they're really not going to support you, don't do anything. And I've had many offers from various labels. In fact, I'm actually in conversations with Columbia right now. But I've had many offers from a variety of unless you're going to be able to keep your masters and be able to make most of your I mean, somebody's just signs you, but you're splitting everything. What are you really getting out of it? What kind of distribution do you get? You have to be very smart, very wise. For me, it's pretty cool because I own everything. I write everything. Everything that gets I keep in the music business. Some people don't know that it's actually royalties are actually 200%, not 100%. The way it works, because if you are the writer and you are the only person playing on that record, you are going to get the full royalty, and you don't have the record. You don't have a deal with someone else. You're getting 100%. Actually, in this case, 200%. of the royalties. So, for instance, I just got a statement for what was it in May? That would be Q2. So it was June. The first week or second week of June, I got a disbursement from BMI, and for me, I own everything. So if someone's gonna offer you a deal, you better make sure it's really worth it, because you're gonna end up spending a lot of your own money and not get anything. So that's pretty smart. Probably go to law school.
Do you have any funny stories you can tell that on stage?
uh, well, there is one that's funny. There's two. There's two. My other guitar player was going to leave. Do it. Funny, but not funny. But it was funny at the time before he got hurt. He was leapfrog with his guitar. This. He fell right off the stage, and it was hilarious and horrifying all at the same time. And it turned out that he actually tore his ACL.
Oh,
So,
shit.
I know it was brutal. But at the moment that it actually happened, the way it happened, I can't help it. The way it happened, though, and watching it live, like in slow motion, it's kind of funny right now. What's that?
Was there any video for that?
No, God, no. This is quite a while ago. I wish there was. So that was pretty funny, and I'd say the most fun on stage. We've had to. I've shared the stage with the guys in Slaughter a couple times, and we've done cover songs. That's been a lot of fun. Going up with Mark and Blando and those guys, and doing Stranglehold from Nugent, Cold Gin from Kiss, and I'm trying to think of a few other ones. So they've been fun too. But the funny story is him wiping out off that stage. That was crazy.
Do you play any other instruments than the guitar?
Oh yeah. Like on the Black and Blue album, that's actually me playing everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wrote everything, sang everything, and played everything. There's no one else playing the album other than I should say that that's not true. My bass player now, Scott, played bass on the title track Black and Blue. I played everything else that you hear and sang everything and wrote everything. So yeah, bass, guitar, drums, keyboards, all the vocals. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I hired the band to tour, and been pretty awesome. The guys who are in the band now, pretty much like a family. And for me, it's the kind of person you are. I don't really care how you play first. First, I want to know what kind of person you are. Are you loyal? Are you straight? Are you going to be on time? Are you professional? There's a lot of different meanings for different people. The word professional.
Yeah.
But what kind of person are you is the number one thing. And now let me see what you do. Because I don't have time, don't want to have time for people who are not at the same level. And that's really from an intellectual perspective and just being a decent human being. So for me, that's always the number one thing. For me, it's faith, it's family, it's doing the right thing, and that's how I've always been, and that's what I live by. So but the band is great. You know, we've got Rob and Scott, actually two Scotts, one on guitar, one on bass, and then Rob Chandler on drums, and it's we're crushing it. So and then doing the acoustic shows too. So good stuff though, really good stuff. Memorable music, great hooks, great melodies, amazing harmonies. Um, Good stuff. Very excited.
What was your favorite video to make?
Good question. So we've got Living a Dream, Just 3 Days, Pieces, Black and Blue, acoustic version, How to Be a Man at 5, and then there's another one that's unreleased right now. But out of all those, the one that was the most, well, let's start this way. The hardest one to make and the most frustrating one to make was the video for Black and Blue. I don't know if that was in different locations. It was a 12-hour day, nonstop running around. It was brutal. The most fun one to make, though, was probably the one that hasn't been released yet, which is called "I Wish I Knew Her Name." It was just a blast to do, and it was very easy. So probably that one, but they all have been kind of fun to make, other than Black and Blue. Black and Blue was torture. It was the outside were 100 degrees outside. It was brutal, and it was just tough. The other ones have all kind of equally been the same fun. Although maybe Living a Dream, even though it's the most basic one, where it's just a live shoot.
Yeah,
there was a ton of energy. But the best video, I think, of all is probably Pieces. Have you seen that one yet?
which one?
The video for Pieces.
I saw parts of it. Yes,
You did. Okay, yeah. That is really an emotional track, and I think the best video of them all. But the most fun to shoot, probably I Wish I Knew Her Name, which hasn't been released yet, or Living.
Do you have a date on that yet?
I wish I knew. Not yet. No.
No.
No. Probably late. Where we're in August. Probably late fall, September, October. Yeah.
So, if you can make a time capsule, what would you put in there?
Wow. Holy cow. Boy, that's a really good question. I gotta really think about that for a minute. What would I put in a time capsule and then come back and find? What can the time capsule be big, or is it a?
It could be as big as you want it to be.
Okay. Let's see. There's only 3 in the world. I have a pink sparkle Gibson Les Paul custom made to measure. That would have to be in the time capsule. All the cards and letters that people who love years. I mean, the important stuff, but that guitar and the stuff from the kids and Teresa, that would be good enough for me. Oh, there we go. Now it's back. Oh, you're not coming through. Can't hear you.
Would you put anything in from your childhood? And he won't buy.
Oh yeah, hold on. I got to get back to where you were.
Okay.
Oh man, I can't see you now. Shoot. Oh, there you are. All right, cool.
Okay.
All right. Anything from my childhood?
Yeah. Would you put anything from your childhood in the capsule?
Yeah, my first little record player I was given with the Billy Don't Be a Hero 45 from Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods.
Okay.
That would be awesome. That was one of the first little records. I don't know how old I was at the time. I think five or six, and I had that little 45 in this little record player I got, and that would be pretty cool.
Okay. So since you're a Jersey boy here,
Yep.
Taylor ham or pork roll?
Well, I always say pork roll.
Okay.
I always have called it that, and yeah, yep. Pork roll, egg and cheese doesn't get better than that. I had a feeling you'd ask about that.
You gotta make sure you get some when you get down here.
Oh yeah, it's always it's a must. Absolutely. And I say even though I'm out in Chicago, which has amazing, I still think the best is Delusion, Raritan, New Jersey. I
Really?
yes, and you're not far from there if you're in Middlesex County. You need to go there.
What part of Chicago are you in?
I live north suburbs. I'm in Libertyville, so I am about 25 miles. I'm 22 miles north of O'Hare Airport.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know where that is.
Yep. 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 Right up 94.
So what is the first thing you do when you hit New Jersey?
I say glad to be back in the motherland.
Back to motherland.
Yep. Yep. Sure do. And then the discussion comes immediately. Where are we going?
Where are you going to eat?
Yeah. So there's a couple places. First of all, Delusion. It's so good. It's crazy. Best in the country as far as I'm concerned. And a lot of people agree with that. There's another great pizza place down in Brick called the Nina. But for Italian, over in Asbury Park, I don't know if you heard of a place called Jimmy's.
Yeah, I've heard of Jimmy's.
Yeah, I love it. Oh God, I love it.
When you played in Asbury, where did you play?
The Saint.
Oh, I love the Saint.
Yeah, played the Saint. We had a great crowd. It was I don't know, it was about 140 people, 150 people. Filled room was pretty filled.
And at the Saints?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could have that many people in the Saints.
Yeah, there was it was I don't know. It was a little over it was 100 plus. 100 I mean it was it was pretty filled. It was 75-85% capacity on a bad night too, and it was killer. I mean, in fact, I can't think of his name right now. The guy who owns it, it was so funny because he was, we were on the phone booking the show. He's like, yeah, my stuff, it's great, but Jesus, I just don't know. I'm telling you, I got a great fan base out there. Just book the show. So we did the show, and the sound guy's name escapes me now. And he said to me, the sound guy said to me, he's like, Larry, that's the best show I've seen here in years. It was the most fun. And then the guy who booked the show, the owner, after the show, we squared up, and he said, and he first thing he said to me, he says, number one, your voice is freaking amazing. Number two, I'm glad we did it. And three, we got to have you back. I said, see, I told you. And we talked about trying to get back there even this summer. It just hasn't worked out. So sure, as things keep getting bigger and bigger, we'll figure it out. But yeah, had a great show there. It was in March. I have some great live footage from that show.
Like I feel the Saint has the best acoustics for a very small place.
Yeah, it sounded phenomenal. Even during sound check, I walked out front. That's pretty damn good in here. And then when you listen to the watch the video and listen to the audio, you can tell it sounds great in that room. It's a lot of fun.
All right, I do this every episode. You can ask me a couple questions.
All right, cool. Well, what's your favorite sports team? Sports?
I'm a Giants fan.
Giants. Okay, believe it or not, even though I'm from Jersey, I'm actually a Dolphins fan.
Okay.
Giants. Yep, I'm a Dolphins fan. Giants are actually on right now. They're playing New England preseason. Just to show you my sports personality. Yep. And let me ask you this. So, and do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
No kids. Okay.
Not at the moment, no.
And what's your one more? What's your favorite band? Or do you have a favorite band?
I'm gonna have to say Korn is my favorite band.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. And one more. Wait a minute.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
As of yesterday, 3 years, I think.
Nice. Awesome. So I imagine you have a pretty good love of a lot of different music.
I listen to everything, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
When it comes to music, I'm pretty well-rounded on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my songs playlist is Genesis, Hall & Oates, like I said, Rick James, Frankie Valli, Smokey Robinson, The Beatles, Kiss, Zeppelin, Striker, The Eagles, The Zombies. I mean, yeah, just every, Ricky Nelson. I mean, it goes on. So,
Except for Kiss. If you could pick your own bill, who would you want on it?
oh wow! So I'm included on that.
Yes, you're included on that.
Uh,
You can put yourself wherever you want to be.
Okay. Yeah. That would be awesome. I would say the Eagles and
The original Eagles?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Don Felder's got to be in it, or doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make
I mean,
sure.
and I just went and saw them. I just saw them no, I saw them in April. I'm looking at a photo from my fiance and myself on the wall in the limo we took.
Hmm.
It's not, I'm trying to think of the date that was. Man, it was only about 3 months ago. But you know, it's not. Yeah. I mean, let's face it. Glenn Fry passed away, and Don Felder's not in it. Kind of rough. But yeah, that lineup of Eagles: Henley, Felder, Fry, and Joe Walsh and Timothy D. Schmidt, or even the earlier version when it was Randy Meisner in there on bass. So definitely the Eagles. Let's see, Larry Pascale, the Eagles, and the Beatles.
Pretty cool.
That would have to be it. That would be my. That would for sure. Like I have no question.
Is there anywhere that you would love to play that you haven't played yet?
Yeah, for sure. One of the one of the cities that I haven't played in yet, for a few reasons, and it might not. It's not the most glamorous city, but it's rock and roll 100%. For whatever reason, we haven't been in Detroit, so it's not
No.
glamorous. Yeah, and we're in talks about a lot of different shows up there about doing different stuff, but it would have to be the Detroit area from a rock and roll perspective. Like I'm going to Jacksonville, Tampa. I'm going to be in Connecticut. I'm going to be in Oneida, New York. I'm going to be in Jersey again. I'm going to Houston, Dallas, Oklahoma. But for whatever reason, we haven't got things nailed down in Michigan, and that is a must. So I would have to say that. I know it's not, not saying something like, yeah, I'd love to go play in Italy, but that's the place. Because that to me, that's almost the home of rock and roll. The Midwest. Even though I'm a Jersey guy, the Midwest, they just took to rock so fast before most acts became big. MC5, Nugent, Kiss, Alice Cooper. I mean, these bands were exploding there before anywhere else. It's just a great rock and roll area.
And Seattle, though.
Yeah,
Seattle was pretty big.
yeah, that's true too. Yep. But yeah, and I've got so many fans asking me, "When are you coming here? When are you coming there? When are you coming here?" I put something like about my tour. It's a list, incredible, which is awesome. Uh, Sometimes it's harder than others to make all those things happen. The logistics, uh, fuel, the cost of everything.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy to tour right now.
Oh no, it's not. Everybody keeps telling me that.
Yeah, I mean, the flights, flying, gas is gas, destroying everything.
They need to bring it down.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have diesel fuel at $5.50 a gallon.
No.
And there's no reason for it either. Which, like I said, stay away from the political part of it.
Yeah.
About that, but I'll stay away from that. But yeah, with fuel being what it is, everything traveling by truck to get where it needs to go, people do not have money sitting around.
No.
So I have to I got to fill my gas tank up this month. It used to cost me $200 a month. Now it costs me $450 to fill it. Where are my concert tickets coming? You know,
And
where is
you might not get that back in return.
right? That's it. Where's my food coming from? You
Yeah.
know, with I mean, so it's got a huge effect. Rental cars are through the roof, and they have been for 2 years. You know, renting cars to do runs is not. You got to recoup that. You know, if you're flying in somewhere and you're going to take a car to 3, 4 different cities back to the airport, you got fuel and you got the rental car fee. So it makes it very difficult.
Yeah.
So sometimes I have people go, "Oh God, I can't believe you haven't come out here yet." There's a lot of reasons why, but it's all good. It'll all work itself out.
So what do you have in the works at the moment?
Well, right now I'm working on 2 things. I'm working on a new album, split down the middle, um, and it's probably 50% done. I've got 2 videos shot, uh, to get released, so
Yeah.
they're ready. We're booking more and more dates, um, and really right now that's what's happening. The new website just was released about 7 weeks ago. It's LarryPascale.com. It's all been redone, so that just got. Um, so everything's kind of moving forward. You know, we're booking more dates. The fan base just keeps growing, um, and it's exciting. So that's what's in the works. Working on a new record, uh, more live shows right now.
If you could send a message to your fans, what would it be?
Thank you for all your support, the amazing love. Just it's overwhelming. Uh, how it affected people's lives. Uh, so I think that it's just phenomenal. And my the next part of my message would be stay safe, stay healthy, um, and I'm carrying the torch of great rock and roll, and that's what I'm sending to them. I'm going to keep doing it, and you know, hopefully you get to come out and see me live. A lot of people have already, and they keep coming and just come out. Uh, it's pretty awesome. I just have to say thanks to everybody. And when people buy, like in fact, I've got my own T-shirt on tonight. I didn't even know I didn't even, like I said, I forgot we were doing this. Uh, People buy your your records. They stream your songs. They buy your T-shirts and they're buying your wearing them. It's awesome. It's just amazing. So I have to say just a big thanks and thanks for supporting great music. Let's just do it. Oh, now okay. Can't hear you, but all the static stopped.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I would like to thank you for your time, sir.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. So that's awesome.
I hope you have a great night, and this will be on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere.
That's fantastic.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. See you in Jersey.